Hey everybody, today's video we take a Chevy engine that's been abandoned in a shed for decades and try to get it running.
We could really use it for a project that we're working on. Also,
we have some bonus footage. At the end of the video we're going to put some bonus footage of a 48 Ford panel van.
Right, inside we find parts to, I don't know, other vehicles. We're really not sure what they go to. So if you know and you stick around to the end of the video, be sure and let us know what these go to.
Come on along, this is going to be super fun.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to try to lift the engine out. We're going to get that engine out. Well, I'm not, but they are.
Beautiful.
That's pretty cool.
Okay, go over by the trailer, babe. I gotta put a tire.
I don't know why, but that scares me. Oh. How that just, we have got to get one of those, babe. I totally understand why little kids like things like that. I mean, it's just so cool. Where we tried that, yeah.
I was hoping once it was tipped straight up.
Yeah, and I'm sure that rotor and stuff.
This thing's never going to run, but it's worth it for the starter.
It's going to clean up fine, just fine.
Okay.
I wouldn't say never, because you know that's going to come back and bite you if you do.
Oh, I hope I'm wrong. Water pump's not stuck.
Hmm?
Can you believe that? Generator? Nope. Engine? All right. So we're going to strap this down. Okay, so we got this thing home. Christina and I have been super busy working on other things. So for the last few days, this thing has been sitting in the corner and I've just been dying to get a closer look at it. It's rough. As you know, it sat in a shed for decades. There doesn't appear to be any oil in it. Right, nothing. It's full of dirt daubers and mud. It was on its side. Is this freed up? This stuck? Yeah, the distributor shaft is stuck. That's not a good sign. That is not a good sign. But more importantly, things like this. The vent tube for the crankcase is missing. So dirt daubers and stuff likely got in there. But on the flip side, it's not all negative. The water pump is beautiful. Spins no problem. The generator, no problem. So it's possible that the engine's better than it seems. So what we're going to do, this has to come off, number one, pull the plugs, clean off some of this stuff with wire brush before we move anything so it doesn't fall inside and make things worse. And then we'll be able to assess what we've got here. Believe it or not, they're still pliable. And it's shocking, but true. And we've got this piece of a lawnmower next to it as well. A lot of paint coming off. So I know lots of you are thinking, why is he spending time on this? Well, there's really two reasons. The first is, it's a cool old Chevy engine and I'm just so curious if I can get this thing turning and running. The second is, if it's a good engine, we can use it. We actually have cars that need this engine, one in mind particular. So there's two reasons for me to do this, and I think ultimately it's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, first order of business, let's get this valve cover off. I'm cautiously optimistic about what we find in here. What do you think?
You know me, I'm always excited to take these things apart, so.
Well, that's a good sign. Let's see if it's the nut or the stud. It looks like it's the nut. That's good.
Well, you did put Creole on it, so.
It's okay too if it's the stud. But it's not, it's the nut, so that's fine.
This is taking longer than expected. I thought we were ready
That one's
to
done.
take it off.
That one's done.
The suspense is just building.
Yes. Come on, you. Okay, I think it's ready to go.
Okay, I hope we don't find like any skeletons or.
Oh, I see what's happening. It appears to be jammed against the lifter galley cover, so I'm gonna have to loosen that up next. Okay, I think that was it. I think it was this one that was holding it. Don't want to bend the valve cover. Here it goes. Here it goes. Yeah, it's really stuck in there. I don't think it's supposed to be like that. I think the valve cover is supposed to go on the other side, so somebody put this on wrong.
Okay, big reveal.
Yeah, big reveal.
Well, you keep making me wait.
Will it run?
Huh.
Okay, not great. Not great. Lots of something. Corn, looks like corn shells or something. In there's not so bad, which is nice. Mm-hmm. But two areas of concern I have. Obviously, these corn shells here. Something was living in here, so that's very
Oh,
bad.
I didn't see that where I was at.
Yep.
Interesting.
This is just from me using the air thing. Mm-hmm. But the other thing that concerns me is this. This is just sludge
Yeah.
from an engine that wasn't maintained. That's what that is. So this engine does not have an oil filter on it.
Let me take a better look at this stuff. Huh.
Oh, this is weird too. Why is that like that? So there's no pressure on this valve and no pressure on this valve and this valve. That's interesting. In fact, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are backed off. This one's backed off so far that, look at that, the push rod's not even contacting it.
Yeah. You know, I gotta say, it could just be where I'm standing, but do some of these look crooked?
The push rods?
Yeah.
They may be because they're backed off, so they're not under the right tension. What's this? Oh, that was in there.
Did it come off of the top of the...
Well, it shouldn't have.
Where did you put that?
It's right here. It's no part that should be in there. All right, so mixed reviews. Spark plugs are next. Okay, so we've got an odd piece of steel wrapped around this valve spring. You know, I don't know if that's factory stock or not. I've never seen it, and none of the others have it. But it's intentionally there. See that?
Yeah. Oh, it has
Look
a
at
number
that.
on it.
It does.
Huh.
So this is, oh, this is cool.
Can you clean it off?
That's probably a factory number. 23472.
Wow.
Wrapped around the last.
Is it the same number on the other side?
Is there two?
What? Maybe.
No,
Oh, what does
it's a
that
different
say?
number. This one is
It's wording.
WURGO.
The company that made it?
Wurgo? It must have been.
We have to look that up.
Yeah, yeah.
Very
Ooh, that's
interesting.
cool. And I've taken a lot of these apart. I've never seen that before.
Now, is that one of the ones we did before?
No, we did the first two, first time we saw the engine. There's no rust in there. Let me get a flashlight and look down. Wow, that looks pretty good.
You know,
can you see that?
Well, I can see it. I'm not going to capture it on camera, but actually, yeah, I can see it. I'm kind of surprised.
That looks really good. Really good. Does this have any stuck valves? Doesn't appear to. But this valve is slightly open. So that's a really good sign. Let's hope we get that 5 more times.
So that's number 5.
Are you able to see that okay?
Yeah, I can see it fine.
Again, it looks beautiful. It looks beautiful.
That one,
Yeah, that one looks good too.
I feel like there's a little more rust in there.
There is. You're right. There is. But it's not water, and it's not super bad. This one's not as good.
Yeah, not at all. So,
No, look at it. It's got green.
yeah, I saw that.
Oh no.
Can you see in there?
Oh,
You know, it's rusty.
yeah.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
You can see it.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll see it, but
That's bad.
yeah. Let's take that coil off. There we go.
We were curious if this is a 6 or 12 volt coil. And it's 6, which we would expect, given it has a generator. But remember, there were many years where cars had 12 volt generators, right up until 62, from the mid 50s to 62. So one thing we neglected to mention was there was no valve cover gasket here. And the fact that all these are loosened up by hand and no valve cover gasket, something was going on in here. We don't know what yet. That's another Sherlock Holmes thing. So how's this one look?
Not that great. Is that the green stuff on it again?
No, a little bit, yeah. Yep. It's not as bad as 4, but it's not great. It's not great. Let's see what's going on in the cylinder.
Yeah, no, it doesn't look so bad in there.
Nope, nope. It doesn't look so bad. It's probably the second worst, but it doesn't look so bad. Look at that. This is number 2. Look at that gap. It's completely bridged. Can you see that?
Yeah.
It's completely bridged. Wow. It's possible that there was junk in the cylinder that just fell in the plug, all this messing around with spinning the engine upside down and such. Because the plug itself looks great. I bet we're going to find this cylinder's fine. But yeah, that looks pretty good in there, in the grand scheme of things. Last one.
Yeah, we had pulled this one as well, just 1 and 2. So, what happened to that one?
This one, I don't see any rust.
Yeah, hold your light up there. That one, it did not look like that. Do you see how everything's gunked up around there?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of junk around the plug hole.
I think that's when it happened when we moved it.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. So let me get this out of the way. I'm surprised that didn't blow out when I was hitting this with compressed air. We don't want that in the plug hole. Definitely not. That's number 1. It looks fine. This probably looks the best out of all of them. All right, Mr. Earl going in to the worst cylinder first. We're going to take Christina's advice and put some acetone in this mix, at least for number 4. Because we know that number 4 is going to be problematic.
Do you see where she is? Oh my goodness.
Okay, we're loosening up the valve train. This one was already loose. I suspect most of them are gonna be loose because someone was messing around here for some reason. We don't know why yet. This off next because I want to see what's going on in the lifter galley. See what the cam looks like. And this is super easy to take off. It's just screws. Now these 216s are very strange in that this whole thing is a cover. It even wraps around the plugs, which is a weird idea that they got rid of with the 235s. So it's an easy way to tell if you've got a 216. Does this cover go all the way up to the valve cover?
Okay.
All right. I think I've got all these. Yeah, I've got them all.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not bad.
Let me see.
That's not bad, right? Some rust here, but look at how nice the lifters look. Wow. This looks pretty good. I'm looking for evidence of any leaks here. This is the head, this is the block. And the only place I might see evidence of a leak was here, but I think that's moisture getting in through the edge of the cover.
Come back over here.
That's my guess, because look at all this. So this was open to the air and spiders and stuff. In fact, there's one of the spiders. So I think this actually looks pretty good. Wow, that's a nice surprise. This one's bent. See that?
Yeah, I believe this one is bent.
Uh-huh.
Do you remember in the earlier when I was looking at these, I said it could just be where I'm standing, but they look bent.
That's really bent. It's bent twice.
I think there are many that are bent.
Okay, well that would explain why these were loosened up. The valve's stuck, the push rod's bent.
Like that one doesn't look
This
super
one?
straight. Yep.
No, that one's bent. Holy cow.
It could be most of them actually.
Oh man. Well, I'm
That one
real
looks bent.
glad.
The one you.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's bent.
That one
No,
from here does not.
that one-
Of
this
course,
one's
that one
really
definitely.
bad.
Yes,
This
that one looks. That one looks
one's
bent.
still under pressure. Interestingly enough, so I guess I have to take some more. Why that's
I had to tell you, I think all but one might be bent, and I don't know about that one in the floor. Actually, that one might be straight.
Yeah, you're right. This one's bent.
There's another. Huh.
This one's
That
bent.
almost looks like what you found
It does, yeah.
inside.
Yeah, it does.
Take that out so we can compare.
Yeah, that
That
really
is
does look
very-
like it. That should not be up in there.
Huh.
But there's none missing from here. It's got them all, I think. No, there's one missing there.
I think, except for the one in your hand,
Yeah,
they're all gone, aren't they?
looks like it.
I wonder if
This one's got it.
that one does.
Yeah.
Let's see. Didn't we put that over?
Yeah.
Here we go. Yeah, I think that's the
Yeah,
same
it's
thing.
the same thing.
Now, how would that
End up in the valve cover.
exactly?
Somebody put it there.
What? Okay. Let me get a better look at this again too.
That's evidence of a non-maintained engine. Right?
Yeah, and I'm not sure there was a complete gasket. I feel like maybe,
Yeah, I think there was. See, a lot of pieces like this one just fell off.
okay, that's good.
Right, we got a long piece here. Another one here that just fell off.
Okay.
But these bent push rods are super concerning. 3835794. Look at that. Look at how nice that is when it starts to dry.
There's a 25 behind that.
Yeah,
Jim.
yeah, and an X. All
Looks
that,
like something else.
all that means something. XGM25 3835794.
Now, what is this right here?
That's
a
a good
4?
question. That's some kind of symbol, right? That means something.
I think
It's not a number, it's a symbol of some type. Oh, wait a minute, no,
it's
that's
4.
a 4.
Huh, I can see
That's
that
a
from
4.
here.
Yeah,
I'm surprised.
yeah, X4. Maybe it means experimental.
I hope not.
Okay, the next step, I'm gonna try to get this engine unseized using this on the flywheel.
It moved.
It moved.
Holy crap. Keep going.
It moved.
Yeah, I can't believe it,
I
but
can't either. Okay.
I mean, it's small, but it's probably because where it is. But
Well, if the distributor is in fact froze, which I think it is. Oh,
do you think whatever you just did freed it up?
maybe,
Wow.
maybe. Let me try going the other way.
I know. It's crazy. See, this is the fun we're talking about because then you're so excited. You're like, oh my gosh, it moved. I can't believe it.
Stand by.
I know, it's taking a little bit longer. See, this is the anticipation that I just really, really hate.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
I'm not seeing anything yet. Nope.
Nothing?
No, you know what? Maybe you need to go the other way a little bit more. Maybe you just need to loosen something up before you try to go that way.
Let me give it one more try, because it's stuck hard. I mean, any of these push rods bound up? No. It's not that.
So which way are you going to try to go?
This way.
Okay. Yeah. But here's the thing, if the whole thing is moving.
That's supposed to.
Oh, okay. For some reason I thought the chalk mark went around and met back up.
No.
Oh, okay.
If that happens, then your harmonic balance is broken.
Oh, okay. Can you believe it?
No.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Again.
It's moving.
It's moving easy.
Oh my gosh.
I can't believe it.
I can't believe it either.
Tell me if this distributor
Oh,
rod is
okay.
moving when I spin it.
It is not.
Not yet, anyway. Let me try it again, a little bit more.
No.
Did it move?
No, I don't believe so.
Okay, that's interesting.
No.
Yeah, it's not moving at all. Oh, it may have popped out. Okay, next question. Are any of the valves moving? I mean, the lifter's moving.
Okay, I might
Do you need
need,
the light
yeah,
for
I was
that?
gonna say I might need light for that. Hold on, let me get this light
It's
right.
gonna be tough for you because you don't know which ones to look for. But I think oh, that one looks like it moved. Right there. See how that bare steel is showing? Right here?
Uh-huh. Oh,
That
yeah,
moved.
yeah. Okay, all
That
right.
moved.
Well,
So I don't know if any of these, looks like maybe this one also moved. Where's the Creole? Should be oil in these.
we didn't see any rust on those, so.
Yeah, but they do like to stick, but you know, if they just start moving, that's a beautiful thing.
Whatever's going on.
Look at, we're pouring.
Oh, it came up.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Cardboard to soak that up.
Well, that's exciting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, you're past where you started.
Oh, good. So we've gone around once.
You have, uh-huh.
Excellent.
So you've went almost a quarter of a turn around.
Again?
Uh-huh. So I would say that's going easier, I feel like, because
Yeah.
I don't think you were
mean,
going that fast before.
As far as the pistons go, we're in the clear because we've gone around once. You go around twice for the valve train, which is disconnected.
Mm-hmm.
So the pistons are free. That's amazing. Woohoo!
I know.
Unreal.
See how much fun this was? We
Yeah.
were like, no way.
Yeah.
And then it happened.
Wanna
Pretty
try to-
daggone quickly.
Yeah, I mean, it really wasn't stuck. I mean, it took, what, a couple of pulls and it was free.
Yeah.
That one's stuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it was moving.
Yeah, that one's stuck. So let's start with that one. Let me grab another screwdriver. Having trouble getting to the bottom here.
I was hoping it might just pop like that.
Yeah, I was hoping. I don't want to hit it too hard because you
Right.
don't want to.
No, I know.
You don't want to bend the valve, which does happen.
It is moving a little.
That's just the spring.
Hey, any movement has to be good. Do you want a thinner screwdriver?
No. Maybe if I try to put it in there. Yeah.
That's gonna take a while.
Oh, isn't that interesting?
Yeah, look at
This
that.
is-
Yeah.
Yeah, this is supposed to be threaded into there and it wasn't. So this tells me,
Another one.
yeah, this goes here. This tells me that this entire rocker assembly was removed by someone and they didn't finish it. They left it off. So is it possible that the guy had a bunch of stuck valves and took it apart and left it like that? That's just going down, down, down. We can't go any farther down because we'll get coil bind. We're real close to it right now. Okay, well this may require the head to come off to get it free, which probably we're gonna have to do because there's so many stuck. We probably are gonna have to pull the head.
So let me ask you this. Would it help if we cleaned some of that black gunk so that the Creole might be able to get down in there better?
I don't think so. I think that it's so deep in the guides, which the Creole can't reach.
Well, there's another one.
I think it's coming up. You think?
It's hard to say.
So we're on day 2 here, and the engine's still unstuck. We expected that. But we've got a plan where we're going to pull the oil pan. Christina discovered a rust hole in it right here, and it's pretty bad. It's big. I could stick a screwdriver in it. Probably happened from sitting in the shed, but the shed was dry, so we're not exactly sure. So the oil pan's coming off next, and let's see what secrets it unveils. Whoo boy. What surprises does this have? Oh, I'm not expecting anything
Not as
heavy
strong
in
as
here
you.
except sludge.
Well, you know sludge can be heavy. Okay, here we go. And it could just be so stuck on here. You gotta pry it off too.
Okay, move your hand.
Ooh.
Okay. Let's see what's holding it on the other side.
Probably dirt.
Dirt or I forgot a bolt. Doesn't look like I forgot a bolt.
Whew. Let's see what we got. Well, quite a bit of what we put in there yesterday went here.
Uh-oh.
What is that?
That's a bearing.
What is that? Filter.
Oh no! Which bearing is it?
The lighting is not good here. Let me try this side. Oh. Can you see it?
I mean, from this angle.
Is this the oil filter thing?
No, that's the screen that goes over the oil pump.
Okay. There is so much crap in here.
Yeah, it could be a dirt dauber. Yeah, it looks like some kind of dirt dauber, small one. But where did that bearing come from? I mean, bearings don't just fall out.
Well, I guess this one did.
That is really interesting. All the caps are in place. These bearings have been replaced before. So was it possible that when they were replaced, someone left one in the pan? Because look at this, it's been in here a long time. It's got plenty of rust on it. Huh.
Are we gonna take the head off?
Well, we gotta finish inspecting this.
Aw.
So I'll probably have to put this on the engine stand and flip it over because I don't want to get under it. Oh wow, yeah, there's a lot in here. Look at all that.
Yeah. What's that? Is that a piece of metal right there?
It is.
What is that from?
I don't know. I don't know.
Leaves. How do you think leaves got in there?
That's rust.
Oh, I thought it looked like a leaf.
Yeah, see, that's rust.
Oh.
Here's the rust hole, right there.
Oh, I see it. Yeah. I can see it well.
So it must have been sitting in some moisture there. Okay. Yeah, we'll have to put this on the stand and flip it over. Oh yeah. Glad we didn't try to spin that starter.
Yeah, you wouldn't have done that anyway. You would have checked it first. I know you will.
Not much to see. Except, yep, there is a hidden bolt in there. So there must be one on each side to get this off. Boy, what a dumb design. What a dumb design. You almost, with the engine in the car, you almost have to pull the flywheel out to get the flywheel cover off. Whew, that's crazy design.
Whoa! That was a good catch.
Okay, so that's a flywheel. What this does is it connects to the crank via these bolts and the clutch bolts here. And when the clutch is engaged, it grabs this hub right here. This hub's supposed to be smooth. And it grabs this hub and you go, because this is spinning with the engine. Mm-hmm. When you need to stop, you press the clutch in, the friction material pulls away from this, so your car stops moving. The engine continues to spin because it's running. Mm-hmm. This is always spinning when the engine's running.
And have you checked all the teeth on that?
Yeah, I mean, the teeth are okay. I knew that from spinning it last night. But, yeah. Why don't you grab this, see how heavy it is? Just lift up.
I trust you. Here, I'll try. Well, this is my left hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably about, how much does our cat girl
I
weigh?
would say this is like 40 pounds.
No way. I don't think so.
It is.
Really?
Yeah.
That side I lifted, I don't know. I thought it was going to be about 20.
Oh no, definitely more than 20, or I need some more vitamins.
Okay, now
And
what
here's the
can we
back of
see?
the crank.
Let me see in there. Huh, there's some stuff in there. Should there be stuff in there?
Yeah, yeah, there's going to be junk in there. So now, hopefully, I can get at these bell housing bolts. Yeah, one's there and one's there. Okay, cool. All right, this one's stuck, of course. So I'm going to put a pipe on the ratchet. Look at that. You know, heat and pipes, they make working on old cars a lot easier. We should make a t-shirt out of that.
Whoa. It's a good thing you used your right hand. Okay. Let's see what we got here.
Not much to see really, except spiders running around. That's the crank. The flywheel connects to that. This freeze plug doesn't look that old, does it?
I would not know. I mean, compared to this one, it doesn't.
I don't know why there's a bearing in here, because I don't see anywhere the bearing would have come from. None of these rods are loose like they were put back together without. Well, that one's pretty loose. I'll have to check that one. Could it be the bearing out of this rod? No, oh, these are loose.
Yeah.
It could be that that
Oops.
bearing came out of here. And someone just was too lazy to put it back in because they knew this engine would never run again. Moment of truth here. That one's tight. Well, finger tight anyway. Not really tight. These are supposed to be torqued, you know, so that was not tight. All right, what are the odds you think there's a bearing in here?
You know, I have no idea. A 50-50?
There's the brass hammer. So dirty, I can't tell. This thing has been run.
Yeah, look at that. It's
The
so...
bearing's in here, but
Look
it's
how bad
very
it is.
worn. Yeah.
Very interesting. See, I've never seen this before. Yeah, but I could tell. That is... Whew. It had some life. Definitely, right? Some use.
Let's check the
Now,
rod
what is
journal.
this right here?
That's the rod.
That little bitty thing? No, this... Is
Oh,
that,
that's just a gasket.
it just seems like it's about to fall apart.
Yeah. Yeah, this is pretty scratched. And this rod bearing's had it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. It probably went, and someone loosened it up to replace it, and that's why it's in the crankcase. Where is that bearing? Is that kicking around?
It's over here. Do you want me to get it?
Grab it and
Yeah.
let me see if it'll even fit in here. No. No.
So does that mean it's been out for a really long time, or?
No, it might be a main bearing.
Oh.
It's way too big for this rod. So this might be a main bearing. Yeah, It might be, I don't know, but it's not, it doesn't belong here. For sure. It's way too big. You look at that. But this rod bearing's shot. So this was loose for a reason. Someone had it apart, saw that it was shot. I guess we'll take another one of these off.
See what it looks like?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What are we looking at?
All right, just wanted to show the viewers. This is the camshaft here, and you can see it's very, very worn. These lobes, they should be nice and smooth and shiny, and they're very worn. This lobe here is not for a push rod, it's for the fuel pump. And as it moves, it pushes on this arm where it activates the fuel pump.
Oh. So I think we've decided that
we're done with this guy. I thought I could figure out the Sherlock Holmes on this thing, but it looks like someone took it apart, put it back together incorrectly, and then just left it. And that's why I had no oil in it.
Yeah.
At least it explains that.
Yeah.
Someone just took it apart to inspect it and dumped it in the shed. Why they didn't bring it to the scrapyard, I don't know.
Well, now come on, laziness right there. We know the answer to that. They're like, that thing's too heavy.
Yeah.
If Dad will let me leave it over here, then I'll just pretend like I never knew anything about it. So, yeah. So it's gone. It's the parts and everything. It's too much money, too much time. It's not worth it. No. It's a 6-cylinder. So
we're gonna try to get the starter working. They're actually worth money on these things.
Yeah, well, you go. You used to rebuild starters when you were a teenager, so we don't have a cornfield nearby, but I think it'll be great.
Okay.
Well, that was fun for me, though. I got to learn a lot.
Yeah, it was fun for me as well.
Yeah.
I learned something about these. Never take them out of sheds. This didn't turn out like we hoped.
Yeah, well, it happens, but
it does.
We did actually do this for fun mostly because you said that you really didn't think it was going to go, and well, we got excited, but it didn't go.
It was fun, and we thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. We have the bonus footage coming up, but just again, thank you for all that you do for us. Without you, the channel wouldn't happen.
Agree. So if you're sticking around and you know what these parts are, please let us know. And until next time, we will be
chatting with you in the comments.
Have a great week. All right, Richard, are you ready to go inside and see what we have?
Yeah. This thing is rough.
It is rough, but it has some really cool stuff in there. Like, I am dying to know. Well, now that could be from that maybe, can you pull that?
This hood might be from this
I
truck.
think it is. I saw the emblem a little bit, and I think that it is. Yeah. You know, if you have an old refrigerator and those have broken on you, we have too.
It's the most disgusting water I've seen in a long time.
Really? Yeah, I believe that is, and if it is, that is so super cool. Can you get it out? But you know, I'm going to change my mind and say...
There's no floor in this thing, babe.
Okay, but that is not... maybe not, because I do not think that this panel delivery van had that on it.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever it is pretty cool.
There's another one inside too.
Right, up front.
Yep.
This thing still has the transmission in it. Is that the transmission?
What, the rear end?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the rear end right there.
Wow.
Yep. Yeah, there's probably somebody out there that wants that.
Yeah, and you know what's funny is I was looking up this 48, and one of the things that they actually advertised as a huge deal was plywood floor.
Yeah, that's
Do you
what
think
it's
that's
got.
it?
Yeah.
That is so
That is
funny.
likely the original plywood floor.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does that one look pretty good too?
Yeah. Looks better than the other one actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, and then there's this really great suitcase, which I'm dying to see what is inside, so I'm gonna come over.
I don't think anything, it's super light.
Oh no.
Yeah, there's nothing in it.
Nothing?
Super light. No.
Oh, darn it. Except for this American, that was a,
Yeah,
wasn't
American
that
tourist or American Airlines?
Airlines? I wonder how that is. That was kind of cool. So, we got that, those skirts. Was there anything else? Oh, look at that. That's pretty cool.
It is. Very deco.
I'm surprised you can still see so much. It said 45,500 on it.
Probably original miles.
There's one knob left, and it's in really good shape. And then that old heater, look at that. Oh my gosh. Oh, look, it had one visor. It's still here. Oh, wow.
The amazing thing is this until recently was undercover. And
Yeah,
yet
that's
it's
true.
so rusty.
Well, it was undercover, but it's still set right here in this mud.
Yeah, true.
Oh, that is the panels where you would step on.
This is.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's a running board.
I cannot believe that's still here.
What's left of it.
That, I'm pretty impressed by that. Wow, that's crazy. Well, I did say that there was a chance when he lifted this up, it could just completely fall apart. And I think that that may be what's going to happen. I think we should just take the little pieces that we want.
Yep.
Um,
I'm not one to turn down cool old stuff, but this thing is just too far gone.
Well,
This is-
yeah.
This is literally junk.
I think it's going to fall apart when he lifts it up. Oh, you know, I wouldn't mind taking this old plate right there, too. That door.
We could get the door off of it.
What about the back doors?
This running board's still here.
Wow. That is so impressive.
Yeah, that is impressive. That is
This
impressive.
is 76 years old. And those are still there. But eaten away any?
No.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, there are a couple of holes, unfortunately. You can almost read what's on the side.
You know, I tried to last time. It was hard. But this light is better. G-A-U gauge. Gauge? Maybe? G-A-U? I don't know. Gosh. Is that C-A-L-L? Maybe? Call?
So this tire is actually taking air. It's unbelievable. Look at that. That is unreal.
Yeah.
Let's try the other side. Just for kicks.
That side doesn't look as good.
Well, this is in the mud.
Yeah.
Well, let's try it and see what happens. It did have a valve stem cap on it, so.
Oh my gosh.
Mm,
It's coming up.
yep.
I don't know if they can see that or not, but you can probably see the entire thing coming up.
stay up, but they're up.
I do not hear any hissing. That's the odd part. I do not hear any hissing.
Look at that. Lifted the running board right off the ground. That rear tire there came way up. Still got the drive shaft in it too.
What are those big springs for?
I don't know. Maybe huge doors.
So do you see that right there?
Yeah,
Is that the...
shaft.
Oh, it's that square thing or rectangle?
Oh, that's probably the gas tank.
That's what I thought. Wow.
So here we are at this old Ford delivery van, and it's pretty bad. Show the viewers what we've got here. And this door doesn't close. The hinges are stuck here, and it's stuck in here. This moves, but it's not going in.
Mm-hmm.
So just for kicks.
Well, where are you going to spray it first so I can get
I'm gonna
good
try
video?
Here, right, because
so
that's not moving. So I'm going to try it here first.
And are you going over there then?
And I need to do the front hinges.
Okay.
So I have no idea what's going to happen here, but it's a fun little test. I'm going to do in here in the hinge.
Yeah.
Or the latch. And I'm going to do these hinges. This thing's been here who knows how long, decades. So already
That's
already
funny. Yeah.
the hinges are a lot better.
I know. It doesn't. Oh, that was the
Look at that.
first little squeak I'd heard.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow. So now it actually won't stay in any position except wide open. Okay. So that's kind of cool. Let's check this. What happened here?
Let me get over there.
Look at this.
Wow. Impressive.
That's crazy. Now, will it close?
It's not. It's kind of twisted
It's
a little.
twisted.
Are you
so I
gonna
have
pick
to
it
lift.
up?
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
Well, and another thing, before you get those dirt daubers are probably gonna get in your way.
Well, let's take care of that. They're interfering with science.
Exactly. Okay, I think you have a better chance now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna lift.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah, you got it. Oh, I thought you had it. Oh yeah, we were gonna take them. Huh?
So we've got it in,
Yeah.
but the latch I don't think is connecting yet.
Yeah, but that's so much more than you could do just moments ago.
Oh yeah,
But
this is still a little stuck here. So let's let that sit.
you know the door handle is excellent condition.
There we go.
Wow.
Look at that. Now, you can't argue with that.
No.
Unscripted, just got the idea to do it, and you saw it with your own eyes. We have a coupon code for this stuff, Rust50 at creole.com. Get you 50% off the second can.
And they need to.
Yeah, you need to, for sure.
Okay, I was over here moving some stuff around, and you can get a much better view of this gas tank. I wonder if this is original. It looks better than I'm accustomed to seeing, so I don't know. And I have to tell you, we have been messing around with other things for about, I don't know, I want to say a good hour. And these daggone tires are still holding air. These old cars never cease to amaze me. So Richard is taking off the back lights, and he said that was glass.
It's glass. Yep. That's why it's not faded into oblivion, because it's glass. How does this thing come off? Last thing I want to do is wreck it.
Yeah. Too bad we didn't bring a little saw with us. We could just saw right through the metal and take the whole thing.
True.
No.
True. but it's coming off. I mean, I don't know how that's possible.
You put the grill on it. You put the magic sauce on it.
Yeah, I mean, I got the screw unscrewed.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh my god. Yeah, I could hear it.
Oh, it's broke.
Oh, it is. You
The
didn't
very
do that.
bottom. No,
but
I
you
didn't do that.
We could glue it together. Wow. Was that the
What a shame.
I
This
think
is
we
the
could glue
old
it back
piece of
together.
glass.
It's glass, and I think we could glue that back together easily.
Yeah, you could.
And you would hardly notice it. Plastic?
It's got a
No.
little chip. Must have been hit at one point. So this says sometimes you can tell the year of the vehicle from the light.
Mm-hmm. I can't see.
It's
You
too
can
dark
look when we
here.
have more light.
Yeah, it's too dark here. Well, let's hope the other one's not broke. But I'd like to get this whole assembly out too. Can you get at it from in here?
I don't know.
Yeah, sort of. Sort of. Not really. Look at that.
You know, is it the thing that holds the light? Could that be holding it in and not the actual?
Nope.
No.
There's a bolt here and a bolt here. I got the top one out. The bottom one's not coming out. Let's try this side. One more.
Okay. It says McGee. I think. No. Oh, you got it. Is the wire still like that? It is. Haha.
Okay.
How's the glass on that one?
Looks good. Looks good. Did you get that little screw?
That's my pocket.
It goes right here.
Okay.
Okay, there's one. I don't know
Does
about
getting
this
that
other
one out help show you?
No, I mean,
No, I was hoping that might help.
make
that
sure I
might
don't
work.
forget that.
Yeah.
I know how to do it, but the nut is just so bad.
Uh-huh.
There's not much left for me to grab.
Yeah. What are
I don't
they?
have a screwdriver big enough.
Are they?
They're
Oh,
Phillips
it's a Phillips.
screws.
Mm-hmm.
Huge Phillips. And, you know, it's in there. They were tight to begin with because it's a hinge.
Mm-hmm. Too bad we don't
Seems
have
rusty.
anything to saw down there.
Yep.
Can you pry these off for me?
What?
The F1. I wouldn't mind putting.
Be bolted, yeah.
Hold it. Yeah, I bolted them, but you know, I was just gonna use them as some decoration in the office, so.
Is it coming out?
Yeah, it is. You might just be able to put the flathead in there and fry it the rest of the way.
That's all there is holding that thing in. But it's in between sizes because it's so rusty. So it did not.
Aw.
It did not.
So what you guys don't see is me digging in the dirt, in the mud, right along with Richard to pull these parts out and carry them back to the truck, which is super heavy. But yeah, I carried one of those, I carried half the seat, I carried half of that seat. So it's all the little things that you all don't see behind the camera, because if I'm not recording, then it doesn't get recorded. You ready?
I'm ready.
Yeah.
We used every second of daylight we had.
Yeah, we did. You can actually see the moon right there.
Yep.
Okay.
So, this is full. Got the engine and 2 seats.
Yeah. Let's get home.
Let's roll. In summary, here's what we got. We have this seat. Maybe you can identify it by this. It looks like it's from a truck, just not sure what kind. And this is the bottom, and it's got this lever on it, so maybe you'll recognize it from that lever. We have these 2 side panels from a hood. We'd love to know what these are. I think it's from a truck from the 40s. It's got this funky ornament on each one.
Yeah, I think that is folded down.
Yeah, you think that's bent over a little bit?
Yeah, right here.
Uh-huh.
I feel like maybe
It might be. It might be bent over.
Yeah.
We've got these fender skirts, which I think are 49 to 50 Chevy fleet line, I think. And we've got this seat, which we think is also 49 to 50 Chevy 4-door fleet line. No, not fleet line, style line, we think.
Yeah, and there's both pieces to that. And then the other,
Found these,
oh, that's right.
but we know what these are. I was able to find these. These are 70 to 76 Cadillac fender skirts. So if you need them, let us know.
And we
We've
have
got
one more
more
seat up front.
thing. Yep.
Yeah.
So the last thing we're looking for help identifying, I generally know what it is. This is a Chevy seat, probably 49 to 54. Not exactly sure. It's obviously out of a 4-door because it doesn't fold. But 2 identifying features is this, which is typically 49 to 54. I think that is as well. But most interestingly, and this is what threw me for a loop, is this ashtray with the Chevy emblem. That is not familiar to me. Does anybody know what years came with that ashtray with the emblem? 49 maybe? Maybe older? I just don't know. So if you do know, boy, we'd love it. Put it in the comments.